Have you ever thought that this glass could be a symbol of life itself?
Yeah, probably because it's clear, refreshing, and more expensive than my coffee?
Haha, no, it's because it's got ice, sweetness, and a hint of bitter citrus like life. You've got to stir it well to taste the good parts.
Man, you're getting philosophical. Bet you've been reading those slow living in a fast world articles, huh?
Nope. It's just from watching your tired face every morning. You live too fast, work in the morning, meetings in the afternoon, complaining about exhaustion at night, then posting stories about life is a cold cup of coffee.
Well, you're not wrong. I feel like a pre-programmed robot. Wake up, work, get tired, sleep, repeat. My youth is like a cheap phone battery, barely charged and already draining.
But you're not just working for money, are you?
Yeah, but sometimes money's the easiest reason to keep going. Dreams? Sure, keep dreaming. But rent reminders still pop up every month.
Haha, that line deserves a spot in the textbook for adults who've lost faith. But seriously, dreams aren't meant to replace daily meals. They're there so you don't starve spiritually.
You sound so poetic. But tell me, have you ever felt like your dreams expired?
Expired? What do you mean?
Like back in college, I wanted to make music. Now, when I open those old files, all I hear are glitches. And you wanted to open a bakery, but now you just order pastries online.
Hey, at least I've kept my good taste. All you've kept is the background music of your sadness.
Haha, spot on. So, what about now? Do you still have dreams?
Of course. I dream of waking up each morning to a peach tea without deadlines crushing me.
That's a small but noble dream. Me? I just dream of napping midweek without someone yelling, "David, we've got a meeting."
Sounds like the desperate plea of an office soul drifting between Excel and Zoom.
Exactly, but I'm trying to slow down, you know.
How?
Every morning, I hit snooze 3 times, pull the blanket up, take a deep breath, and tell myself, if I don't get up, deadlines can't find me.
Haha, that's not slowing down, that's living dangerously. You should write a book. The Art of Procrastination, How to Achieve Absolutely Nothing.
If I wrote that, it'd be a bestseller. Everyone our age is a pro at "I'll deal with it tomorrow."
But honestly, it's not all bad. Slowing down sometimes isn't about stopping, it's about choosing how to breathe amidst the chaos.
That sounds like a yoga ad. But I get it. Maybe youth isn't about running fast, just running in the right direction.
Yeah, sometimes sitting in a cafe like this, watching people rush by, I feel like everyone's chasing something, but few stop to ask, am I chasing the right thing?
And you? What are you chasing?
Maybe a sense of peace within myself, something that feels rarer the older I get.
Peace sounds luxurious, but I like how you think. Only in a cafe can you dream so extravagantly out there. People would just say, "You've got too much time on your hands."
Well, yeah. Talking about dreams in this practical world is like plugging an old charger into a new phone. It just doesn't fit.
Haha, but at least there's still a spark of hope running through it.
Yep, here's a sip to dreams that are still alive.
To dreams kinda bland, but still worth drinking to.
Have you noticed how everyone's always saying they're busy lately? But when you ask what they're busy with, they don't even know.
So true. Super busy. But busy with what? Scrolling social media, stressing about dinner plans, pretending to work while waiting for the clock to hit 5.
Haha, the peak of busyness is doing nothing but still feeling exhausted.
Yep, like me every morning. Jump out of bed, open the laptop, stare at the screen, sigh, then close it and grab coffee. Morning gone.
Such a healthy lifestyle. Minimal energy, maximum exhaustion.
What about you? Got any special habits?
Every morning, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Small stuff, like, it didn't rain today, the cafe still had cream puffs, or I haven't missed a deadline yet.
You do that every day?
Yeah, it sounds trivial, but it helps me complain less. Life doesn't always give you big reasons to be happy, so you learn to find joy in the small ones.
That's cool. Me? I'm just grateful every morning that I haven't been fired yet.
Haha, that's peak David realism. But don't you think living just to not get fired makes life feel empty?
Empty as this coffee cup, looks at empty glass. But what can you do? Everyone says, do what you love. But what you love usually doesn't pay the rent.
So we learn to love what we do, even if it drives us nuts?
Exactly. Sometimes loving your job feels like Stockholm Syndrome.
Haha, what a comparison. But it's true. Our youth is always stuck between wanting to live differently and having to keep living the same way.
Yeah, it's like standing in the middle of a two-way street, one side's passion, the other's bills.
The worst part? The passion bus takes forever to arrive, but the bills bus stops by every day.
Nailed it. You should post that it'd go viral.
I did, last year. Got 3 likes, 1 from my mom.
Haha, 3 likes is fine, as long as they're genuine. But tell me, do you ever feel like you're living while waiting for something?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like an app stuck on loading, not even sure what it's trying to load.
Same. As kids, we waited to grow up. Now we wait for a break, then for motivation, and then for coffee to cool down so we can drink it.
Sounds like you've run out of things to wait for.
Just one left. The day I feel at peace, even when nothing big happens.
I think peace comes when you stop comparing. Stop looking at who's running faster or who has more, and just focus on breathing.
Breathing. Sounds simple, but so hard. Some days I barely breathe before my boss calls for a meeting.
Haha, then breathe in the tension and exhale the stress. Office-style detox.
Maybe I should start a course, Breathing Through Stress, Surviving the Modern Office.
Great title! But don't forget a bonus chapter on the art of smiling when you're handed extra work.
Aha, that's too advanced. What do you think about me trying meditation?
Good idea. But meditation isn't just closing your eyes. It's drinking coffee without scrolling your phone, walking without thinking about deadlines, or talking and actually listening.
Oh, like right now?
Yep, like right now.
You know, I used to think change meant doing something huge, like quitting my job, traveling, or writing a book. But now I see that just tweaking small habits can shift your whole life.
Like what?
Like going to bed 15 minutes earlier, or not reading bad news before sleep. Oh, and learning to say no when I'm truly exhausted.
That's the most practical way to love yourself. Not flying off to Bali, but giving yourself permission to rest in the middle of a busy life.
Haha, I love that. Resting in a busy life. Sounds like an indie song title.
Who knows? Maybe one day I'll open a cafe and hang that quote on the wall.
I'd be a regular. But make the coffee light, okay? So dreams don't taste too bitter.
Don't worry, my cafe will only serve sweetness for those who still believe in tomorrow.
Now that's a line that feels sweet.
Have you noticed how rain always makes people think deeper?
Yeah, rain's like life's pause button. No matter how busy you are, you stop to watch the drops fall.
I love rain. It forces you to slow down. What about you?
I don't like rain. Every time it rains, I remember stuff I tried to forget. Deadlines, unfinished tasks, and old dreams.
Old dreams? Like making music?
Yeah. Back then I thought a guitar and a coffee were enough to live. Now I've got a laptop and money, but I'm missing inspiration.
You know, inspiration's like a cat. The more you chase it, the faster it runs. But if you sit still, it'll come and curl up in your lap.
Haha, then I'll need to learn to sit still for a long time. I'm always sitting but checking emails and thinking, what can I do to feel happier?
Maybe happiness doesn't always come from doing something. Sometimes it's about stopping doing too much.
Yeah, it's like the older we get, the better we are at living for others instead of ourselves.
Do you ever get tired of having to seem okay?
All the time. Whenever someone asks, "You okay?" I automatically switch to "I'm fine" mode, like a programmed robot, even though my head's full of glitches.
Everyone's got glitches. The difference is whether you dare to update yourself.
Yeah, but every update drains the battery. Still, I think youth is the time we dare to mess up so we can learn how to fix it.
Well said. Youth isn't for being perfect, it's for trying, failing, and figuring out who you are.
And maybe figuring out who you are is the hardest lesson. As kids, we wanted to grow up fast. Now we just want things to be simple again.
Because growing up means choosing your own path. As kids, others chose it for us.
Yeah, but if you could choose again, would you pick differently?
No, I'd still choose this path just with less fear of messing up.
You're brave. Me? I'd probably choose the same, but I wish I'd trusted myself sooner.
Trusting yourself is the toughest lesson of all. Sometimes you need to fail a few times, get laughed at, lose your way, to finally get it.
Yeah, it's like learning to swim. You have to be willing to sink to float.
I think we don't need to succeed by anyone else's standards. As long as we wake up each morning with a reason to smile, that's enough.
What's your reason?
Knowing that today, I still have a chance to do something, even something small that makes me feel lighter. You?
Sitting here talking about these seemingly small things that actually mean a lot?
You mean coffee shop philosophy?
Yep, the toughest subject we're all studying every day. How to live just right, not too bitter, not too bland.
You know, I used to think success meant having a house, a car, fame, but the older I get, the more I realize success is having time to sip tea without my phone buzzing.
Yeah, and having someone across the table who gets your weird thoughts.
Weirdness is your specialty. Lucky for you, I'm a fan of strange flavors.
Hey, if you ever open that cafe for real, what would you name it?
One ordinary day. So everyone who walks in knows you don't need a special day to feel joy.
Nice. I'd play music there. No audience needed, just sounds that soothe the soul.
Deal. When we both find that peace, we'll meet again at one ordinary day.
Promise. But what if it's raining that day?
Even better. The best meetings always happen on a rainy day.